Hello guys, this is my 54th video in React series, and in our previous video we have seen post request using Axios. Okay, how to perform post request, and also we have seen how to perform get request, how to fetch the data of API and how to display that data. Okay, now in this video we are going to perform Axios. We are going to use Axios in this, and also we are going to see how to use async await in this Axios. Okay, so let's get started with the course, and we are going to see simple example, and in our next tutorial we are going to make project using this concept. Okay, now here first we have to import Axios. Okay, in our previous tutorial we have already installed Axios package npm I Axios. Okay, once you install this one, you just have to import like this. Import Axios from this Axios package. You just have to import this one. Now below this I'm just going to create one function, and here I'm just going to write here title, and here I'm just going to write here set title, and here I'll just write here use state, and initial value I'm just giving here empty. Okay, we have already seen about use state many times. I'm just going to do this one. Now here once we use this one, we just have to import that. I'm just going to write here use state, and also I'm just going to import use effect. Now here below this one I'm just going to create one variable. I'll just give my variable name as API data, and here inside this I'm just going to paste the API link, and here you can see you just have to write here fake store api.com, and inside this documents you can see we are having this API link. I'm just going to copy this one, and here I'll just paste that one, and now if I show you, you can see we are having this entire API data. Now I just want to display the title, I want to display the description, and also I want to display the image of this first ID. Okay, we are just going to display this first ID, and in our project we are going to display this entire data using select. Okay, now here I'm just going to paste that API link here. I'm just going to paste that one. Now here below this I'm just going to create this use effect. Now whenever I load my website, I want this action to be performed, so I'm writing inside this use effect. Now inside this use effect, now we are going to use this async. Okay, you just have to write this async. I am writing this function, and here I'll just write my function name as get store data. I'll just write here get store data. You can write any names, and inside this function I'm just going to create one variable called response. And here inside this, now once we use this async keyword, we just have to write here await keyword, and here I'm just going to get the API data. I'll just write here axios.get, and here inside this I'll just copy this variable, and here I'm just going to paste that variable. Now this variable is having this entire link, so I'm just pasting that variable here. If you don't want this variable, you can directly pass this entire API link here. Okay, either way it is going to work, and here we don't have to use this then keyword. We are just writing this async and await. Now async and await is used to simplify promises. Okay, we don't have to write here then and catch. We are just going to write like this. We just write here async function name, and inside this I'm just going to get that API data. Now once we are done with this, I want only first API data. So before that I'm just going to do here console.log, and inside this I'm just going to paste here response. I'll save this. I'll just inspect this one. Now here inside console you can see I don't have any output because I have not called this function. I'll just copy this function, and below this I'm just going to call that function. I'll save this. Now once I call this function, you can see here I'm just going to refresh this. Now here inside this console, now here in my console you can see I'm getting this entire data, and here inside this data I'm having this array. Okay, array of 20 I'm having, status is 200. Okay, entire data I'm getting here. Now inside this array I'm having this entire API data. This entire API data will be stored. Now once I get this data, I just want to update that data. Okay, first I have initialized the value as empty array. Now if I want to update this one, I just have to update this one. Now here I'm just going to copy this title. Below this I'm just going to paste that one, and inside this I just want this response. I'll paste that one. Inside response I need data, and inside data I just need to access title. Okay, you can see here inside response, I'll just come here. Inside response I'm having this data, I'm just accessing that one, and inside this data I'm having this title. Okay, I'm just accessing this title. Okay, this title I am accessing, so I am just updating that one. Now whatever updation I do, that updated data will be stored here. Now I just want to print that one. Now to get that data, now here I am just going to write here initializing it as empty array, because I don't want it to run again and again. Only once I need to perform this action, so I am just writing here empty array. Now here inside this I am just going to create h2, and here inside this I will just pass this variable. I will copy this title, and here I am just going to paste that one. Once I pass this title, now this title will be having whatever title I am having inside API. Now we need only the user ID 1. So here I am just going to use here template literals. I will just write here dollar symbol, and here I will be closing this, and here I will just pass here 1. Now this is going to give me the ID number 1 data. Okay, now this is called as backticks. You don't have to write here single quotes, you just have to write here backticks. Now if I just show you the output, you can see the first title whatever I am having here, inside this whatever title I am having here, that is been displayed. You can see that entire title is been displayed. Now if I just give here 2, I will save this. Now the second title will be displayed. I will just refresh this. You can see that second title whatever I am having here, ID number second. I will just come down, ID number second, men's carousel, okay, men's casual premium, whatever title I am having here, that will be displayed. Okay, this is how we are going to display that one. In the same way, if I just want, I will just write one class name here. Okay, styles I have already given. Class name I am just going to write here product. And here I am just going to import that file. Here I will just import app.css. okay, stylings I have already done because I don't want to waste your time. Okay, basic stylings I have done. You can also ignore this part. Now below this I just want to access the image, so I'm just going to create one more state. I'll just give my state, I'll just give here image, and here I'm just going to give here set image. Now here in the same way I just have to update this one. I'll copy this. Here I'm going to paste, and instead of this title I need image. Okay, in the same way I'm just going to create one more state. I'll just give here description. I'll copy this, and instead of this image I'm going to paste that one, and also instead of this image I'll write here description, and here also I'm just going to change that one. Now once I give this, I'm just going to print that one here. Now here inside this image tag, inside src, I'm just going to write here image. Now this image is not the data which is present inside API. This image is our state variables, okay, this one. Below this I'll just write one paragraph, and inside this I'm just going to pass here description, okay, my state variable. I'll save this. Now if I show you the output, you can see the stylings has been applied. Here I am having the title, here I am having this image, and here I am having this description. You can see my entire API data of the ID number 2 is been displayed here. Title, image and description of ID number 2 is been displayed. Now in the same way, if I just change it to 5, I'll save this. I'll just refresh this. Now you can see the ID number 5 data, the image and the description is been displayed. Okay, this is how we are going to get the data, and this is how we are going to write the code for async and await without using then and catch. We are just displaying the data using async and await. Now directly we are just getting inside this response, we are getting the data, and from that data we are just printing this title, image and description. Now inside this API we are having many data, like we have this price, we have number of counts, we have this ratings. Okay, you can just access that one and you can just display that in your project. You can just refer this code and practice this one and try to use map method and display the entire API data using this. Okay, that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.